I thought I'd give a little tour what my apiary looks like now. These all got second deep box on them today. Still see a little bit of flat going on, not too much. Caught us, this one was a little on the weak side, and I had a colony that had plenty of excess, so, and laying worker. So she got put into a larger box over paper. When she gets that queen pheromone, she'll quit being a laying worker. This will be a queen rat colony, but all these are ready to go. I got an extra pallet staged. So we didn't get through all of them today. We're trying to catch and mark queens and all that sort of stuff. It's real time consuming. Most everything's in good shape. These two right here are queenless. Gonna fix that right here this evening. This is one that was a cell builder. And I see there's still a little bit of flat there, so we're gonna wait till in the morning to relocate them. They'll go down on the other end of that. They'll go beside that blue box there. I've got that set up. One of them decided to swarm before we got to it. So that created a little monkey wrench in the works. They landed in a tree over there. We'll see that in a minute. But I've got this set up, ready to dump bees in. Might actually need to take an extra frame out. And I am wearing my equipment because we have been in them today. I believe that one was queenless, so we just combined them. And we worked that many bees today. And I've got this many to go tomorrow. So not many, like 11, maybe. Everything looks to be in order. Never mind that. This is the one that swarmed, and there's still a pile of bees. I suppose they couldn't find their queen. She's in that bucket right over there that we're fixing to dump into that box I showed you I had staged. This is an overwintered nuke that really needs some attention, like tomorrow, or somebody needs to get this to add to their apiary. This thing is massive on the inside. I dare not open it right now because it's kind of late in the evening. This is an overwintered colony. It's just packed with bees. This is the swarm queen, so we're not going to pay much attention to her. We're not grafting off of her or anything else, but thought I'd show you guys how I install swarms. Had to cut a few limbs out of the way to get my bucket in the right position, but that was absolutely covered in bees earlier, right up there. I managed to shake enough of them down that I saw my red dot queen go in. Now this bucket has a cone in the center, and she marched right on in there. I saw her because she had the big red dot, which is super convenient. Another reason why I like to mark queens. Wow, that's heavy. That's got to be 6-8 pounds of bees. And it's terrible because that was my graft queen. That was the one I wanted to keep making grafts off of. Look how gentle. I mean, they're so good. And this part's got to go kind of fast. So I'm going to see if I can set you guys up. This one is the only one with a feeder jar. She was struggling a little bit. I believe the bees were consuming the eggs about as fast she could lay them. She had a tiny patch about the size of my fist. So we've got her entrance reduced. She's got a global, I'm gonna say global, I don't know what kind of patties they are, but they've got the Canadian rocket fuel. And we gave bees from Q7 here to her. This is a hive. That was a strong overwintered nuke right there. That was 6 frames of brood in a 5-frame box. I mean, it was just absolutely massive. Let's see if I can get a good angle here. This is going to go pretty quick. I'll give this box a good shake down. Loosen that lid a little bit. Hopefully I can get all this done without her flying off. Well, they're clustered on the top of that, on that screen. They're clustered, and the lid is super heavy. We're gonna give them a good bump on the ground, shake all the bees down, rip that top off right quick, dump them in, throw the frames in, throw the lid on, and get out of here before they fly away. At least I still got my graph clean. She didn't get away. I'm really only wearing so much equipment just because I want to get some work did. Here we go. Get in there, girls. There's a queen excluder under the bottom, so she can't leave. There we go. And that's how I install a swarm that I've caught. I can be fairly certain 99.9% sure that the queen is in there. See them fanning? Oh, that smell is just wonderful. Well, I gotta stick my nose down there. Oh, that is fantastic smelling. If you've never smelled an active hive before, man, you really got to get your nose down there and get a good whiff. I'm telling you, there's really nothing better. Well, if you're not a beekeeper, there might be something better, but that just smells fantastic. Look at them girls fanning. They're not angry or defensive. I mean, they just, ooh, the wind coming off of that. All right, that's really, so I've got 2 pallets here ready to go. We need to go and have to chase some honey, something. Those feeder jars are completely empty. I mean, I probably could feed them and help them draw a comb, but I think they got enough stuff coming in till everything's good. Not huge, but that is something that can grow right there. This one was absolutely massive. 5-frame nuke with an overwinter queen. It was 3 sheets of cap brood in that joker, and I mean, just tons of bees, tons of bees. I actually think well, nah, I got the lid on. It'll be fine. One of these two is going to get set on top of that hive, that blue hive there that we just put a swarm in. She's a good queen, but both of these are queenless. But yeah, that's 8 hives, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 that I know are queen rat. These 3 here, the double nuke, and these 2 are not queen rat. The queen probably did not come back from her mating flight because they all got cells when I made my splits. And this is what we've got to do tomorrow, Easter Sunday. This is what we're looking like in South Georgia this time of year. You better be getting on your bees. Because this one here swarmed on me today, and it's weird because they haven't been long at this second box, and I keep grafting off of her because they're so gentle. I mean, I realize I got my gloves on, but look, they could care less. They could care less. I love that queen. I love queens like that. And I mean, for the most part, you could work any of these hives without gloves on. I would still wear a veil because don't be an idiot. Man, I just love that. These gentle bees, man, are really... And she had such a good laying pattern. So glad I caught her. There's got to be a good queen in there coming up. If there's a couple cells, I may, when I get that far tomorrow, if there's a couple cells, I might just give these cells to these couple queenless ones down here. And yeah, that's where we're at. 8, 9, that's 15, 16 there, ready to go. And 11 to check tomorrow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So should be a short day tomorrow. Maybe I can even work in time for a sandwich instead of skipping lunch like I did today. Oh, and Pops mowed down all the mess. So everything's looking good again. Looking like springtime. Of course, I need to come back here and mow. Slacking. But it's not too bad. Got a little toad flax blooming. Never seen a bee on it, but toad flax. One of these had some sage growing by. See if I can find out here. There's some sage. Sage growing. Beautiful flowers in the right. Bees love this color, this and the pale blues. This one's just starting to flower. Most of us call this rattlesnake root. You can dig it up and it looks like a rattlesnake's buttons. The root does, but they're edible and they're so delicious. Tastes kind of like green peanuts. Lots of toad flax. Got the sour grass, sour weed, whatever you want to call it. It's going strong. The leaves taste like lemon. Very tart, lemony. Good stuff. This one's spent. And there you have it, folks. These bees. Let's go. That stands for Graft Queen 1. Not anymore, huh? Simple ciphers to kind of just keep up with who's who and what went where. Pretty flowers, because it's got pretty flowers on it. Simple stuff. Man, that was a strong one right there. Even after I took some away from them, I put a honey super on because, golly, they were just doing it up. All right. I'm headed back to the house. I'll find something to eat.